Hello everyone, it's me Skin Grown Alpha and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I wanted to do another YouTube video this week, so here I am. So basically the conversation that has been sparking off on social media yesterday and early this morning is the fact that Michael B. Jordan has come out with a rum which is called Juve. Now, if you know anything about West Indian culture, you would know that Juve has a significance to that community. So here is my 2 cents. Now, apparently the trademark, I'm going to put it up here, the trademark for the Juve rum was created in 2020, and now the line, the rum has dropped, and I'm trying to understand why on earth a person who has no ties to the Caribbean has come out with a rum that is called Juve. He could have called it any other name on earth, but he wants to call it Juve, which is a term that is significant to Caribbean people, specifically Trinidadian people and also Grenada too. So it's very strange and peculiar for you to like come out with a rum that has that name. It's very strange to me. It's very, very strange. As you can see in the trademark, it says that Juve, right? It says that Juve has no meaning in foreign language, which is a big dirty rascal lie, because that word is French, okay? It's been adapted from a French word. So to trademark it and to say things like that, it's a Juve, also, which can also be written and pronounced as Juve or Juvie, is a broken down version of the French Jus or vert. The morning time referred to as day open. Juve, also known as Juve, originated in Trinidad with the festivities of Canboulay, which was a time when sugarcane fields caught on fire and slaves were still forced to harvest the remaining crops before complete destruction. The event was reenacted and male slaves were mocked by their masters. However, after emancipation, the slaves mocked the masters, mocking them. The festival begins way before the crack of dawn and proceeds a little past sun up. Traditions include paint, mud and oil being splotched on participants of the event. So I will post the link down below where I got that information from. But yes, that is basically the definition of Juve. Yeah, it is it's been adapted from a French term. It is now Creole. It is different. So what I'm trying to say is there should be no such thing as Juve rum. It does not make any sense whatsoever. And apparently Michael B. Jordan's partner in this rum is a man who's either Trinidadian. I don't know whether he's Trinidadian born or he is an American born Trinidadian man. I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to insert this little picture here because I don't understand why they have like the little logo, looks like the flag of, looks like the shape of Trinidad, but yet Tobago is missing. How can you miss one country but there's sister islands? So how can you acknowledge Trinidad but you don't acknowledge Tobago? How do you acknowledge one but you don't acknowledge the other? Like, it's one country, okay? It's not just one island. It don't make no fucking sense to me to do that shit. Like, that is erasure. I'm sorry, that is erasure. You don't have no links to the Caribbean at all, and yet you are there. Yet you are there erasing the other part of the country. Like, how can you do that? Like, how like, it does not make any sense. It really does not make any sense whatsoever. It is so disrespectful. I keep telling people about cultural appropriation, this constant taking, and I don't understand why we keep letting to you before. In my video about Chet Hanks, I said to you before, we need to stop clapping like seals for people doing the bare fucking minimum, because you know you saw this man Yeah, you know, you saw this man speaking in a Jamaican accent and you guys were all clapping, blah. Oh my God, it's so funny. No, it wasn't fucking funny. Okay, because Jamaican people didn't find it funny. But you're think it's cute because he gets posted up on the friggin' shade room. Yeah, you think it's so freaking cute. And now the same shit is happening again. Now, this man, Michael B. Jordan, is there creating a rum. There's nothing wrong with creating a rum. Go ahead and create your rum, but you want to call it Juve, which is something that is connected to Caribbean Carnival. And your partner sees no... Your partner is from what, Trinidad, and he has no problems with erasing Tobago. Like, make it make sense. I just want to understand what the Rasol is going on this year. I want to understand what is going on this year. We need to do something. We need to do something better, because from Chet Hanks speaking in a Jamaican accent and then doing a whole video rapping or whatever the hell he was doing in a Jamaican accent, that was bad enough. And then last year we had that freaking fool White Chocolate talking about how he contributed to carnival culture. Boy, please. What did you contribute other than stiff wine? And now Michael B. Jordan is doing Juve rum. The absolute disrespect that Caribbean people go through on a day-to-day basis, and in the trademark for it to say that Juve has no meaning in foreign language is so disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. It is erasure of the smaller Caribbean islands. It is complete erasure. I'm tired of this cultural appropriation. Yes, he is cultural appropriating because that is an African American man. He is not a Trinidadian man. He is not a West Indian man. That's not his culture. So why is he using that? Why? I just want to know why. Why you could have come up with so many different words to call your rum. Yeah, something that is significant to your African American culture, but instead you want to use something that is significant to Caribbean culture, and it don't make no sense. Keep getting away with this foolishness over and over again, this taking of Caribbean culture. And now, of course, this happens more often to Jamaican people because they're so hyper visible. But now the fact that it's happening to Trinidad as well, this is just some bullshit. And I know this will have like a snowball effect on the other Caribbean islands if we don't put a stop to it. If we don't put a stop to it right now. Because this shit can't go on, so you know. It can't go on, so. I won't allow it to happen. These kunumunus need to go find something else to do, you understand? They need to go find something else to do. Don't be calling your thing Juve rum. Don't be calling it Juve rum. And even if, like, your partner says he's, like, Trinidadian whatever, so why on earth would you trademark shit and say that it has no meaning in foreign languages? Like, please. Can't keep letting the disrespect continue. Constant disrespect to Caribbean people. Always disrespect to Caribbean people, and nothing is ever done to change this fact. And I'm frankly tired of it. I'm tired of having to talk about it all the time. It really does wear you down because it's like nothing is changing. How can you keep stealing from something that has no connection to you whatsoever? From the fake Jamaican accents to be placing yourself within carnival culture and claiming that that's your culture. No, it's not your culture. You was born in Britain and you're a white person, and your parents are not even white West Indians. If they were, that's one thing. To claim something that is not part of your culture is weird. It's very weird. Because I'm a black British person, and I was like born here and everything. But Caribbean culture is part of my culture because my mum is from Barbados, and Barbados and carnival goes hand in hand. You understand? So that is part of my culture. But for people who was born in England and had nothing to do with Caribbean culture at all, it's very, very strange for them to be claiming that they are contributing. What are you contributing, please? What are you actually contributing? What are you contributing? Alright then, so I did get a bit more information about this whole situation. So basically I found out that the rum is backed by Bacardi. Now you all know about that big ass brand Bacardi, who makes that basic ass watered down rum that a lot of people don't like. I don't understand why in those Bacardi advertisements they always have black people in those advertisements. Because like, let's keep it 100, that's not a black owned brand. It's not a black owned brand, yet they always got black people in the advertisements. Like, it's just strange, because we know black people can drink, we West Indians can drink, but yet we like the real deal when we drink. We like the real deal, not that basic watered down Bacardi. We like the real strong. And if you want some real strong stuff, you can get some Mount Gay rum, you can get some Coxburghs, you can get Rainham Nephew. I mean, these are not black owned either, but you know, they're a hell of a lot stronger than Bacardi. Like I'm saying, if you're looking for some strong rum, then Bacardi is not where you're trying to be. So that's what I don't understand, because now it's making me think that this Juve rum is not going to be very strong. It's probably going to be like some basic thing, because I know that Trinidad and Tobago, I've never been there, but I know they have some strong gas rums. Barbados has strong rums, Jamaica, Grenada, etc, etc. They all have strong rums. I just don't see how this Juve rum is going to be strong when they're sponsored or backed by Bacardi. Like, plus I also found out that the co-owner, who has Trinidadian roots, that he also has a restaurant in New York, which is called Last Lap. Again, cultural appropriation, because Last Lap in terms of carnival culture is referring to the last 3 minutes before midnight on Carnival Tuesday. So it's kind of like, how can you trademark Last Lap when you know that's to do with Trinidadian carnival culture? How can you do that? And you're also trademarking Juve and saying that that has no meaning in foreign language. Like, you trademark it by saying it has no meaning, and now to find out about this Last Lap business, you're taking a piss. Like, it's bad enough Michael B. Jordan doing what he's doing, but you claim to have Trinidadian roots and you are basically bastardizing your own culture for profit. And it makes me sick, because it seems like you're just going through all of these words that are to do with carnival culture, to do with Caribbean culture, and just taking them like, that seems interesting. Let me set up a restaurant called Last Lap, because ain't nobody gonna notice, even though they did notice. I mean, this is just disgraceful behaviour. I'm sorry, but it's disgraceful behaviour. You can't keep getting away with doing that foolishness. I am sorry, you can't keep getting away with doing that foolishness. Like, why would you use these specific words that you know, that I'm sure you know, if you have Trinidadian roots as you claim? I'm just frankly disgusted. I really am disgusted. I really am. I'm not feeling this shit. I'm really not feeling this shit at all. Cultural appropriation 101. Do not be taking from a culture that you are descended from and pushing it out there into the world with the wrong meanings. Like, why would you do that? Why? It's not every part of your culture, actually no part of your culture, you should be profiting off. Especially when, like, yeah, you descended from Trinidadian culture, you got Trinidadian roots, but you was not born there. So why would you want to do that? If you claim to love those islands, like, why would you do that? Taking Last Lap, ignoring Tobago, and calling your rum Juve. What's next? What you gonna do next? You're gonna create a fruit juice called Doubles? Like, what next? Huh? You're gonna get like what you gonna do next? You're gonna get a salmon steak and call it flying fish? Like I don't understand. Like I really don't understand. Like this thievery, this blatant thievery. Like come on now. It's just disgraceful, and like I said, it keeps happening over and over again, and nothing is done. And it's at this point, it's like something seriously needs to be done. Like the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Keith, you need to open your mouth and tell these people, no, sir, this can't go on. So this can't go on. So no, it just can't. It can't happen. I'm sorry, it can't happen. It can't keep happening. You can't keep trademarking shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. So I'm gonna say this to round this video up. Michael B. Jordan got suck your mother, because I don't understand how you think you can just disrespect people's culture like that. That is absolutely disgusting. You and your partner can go to hell. Because personally, I don't even care if that person is claiming Trinidad, because you left off Tobago. That don't even make no sense. Okay, you left off Tobago. That don't even make no sense, because how you have the map of Trinidad and Tobago, but Tobago is missing. Yeah, calling it Juve rum, and you're the owner, and you have no connection to Trinidad whatsoever. Number 3, on the friggin' trademark, you said that has no meaning in foreign language, and you know that's a raw, so dirty, stinking, jankro lie. You know it's a lie. You know it's a lie. All this labba nonsense. Are you dumb? Juve is not Juve. It's not just about the festivities within Caribbean culture. I said it so many friggin' times that the reason people celebrate Carnival within the Caribbean is to do with our connection to slavery. It was about us mocking our masters. Yeah. And you want to like take a piece of Caribbean culture and then claim and then put it on some rum. And you won't even acknowledge why we celebrate Carnival. You just think it's all about the pretty costumes. No, it's a lot more than that. It's a spiritual connection. It's a spiritual connection to feel like we are dancing because we are freeing our ancestors. And if you can't understand that, then you're damn idiot. So that is the end of the video. I shall be sure to post a link down below where I got the information from on Juve. I should also insert the pictures, obviously. And that is the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and please share if you like the content, because you know we can keep the conversation going. All right, I gone. Bye. Justice.